Today I'm going to do a couple of summery salads. I thought we'd do them outside because it's lovely weather today. The first one I'm going to do is a pasta salad. Quite often in England we have very heavy pasta salads with lots of mayonnaise. This is much lighter. So some of the ingredients that I'm going to use farfalle pasta. You can use anything, but a smallish shape. Sometimes I manage to get lovely small pasta. Small bows from Italy. If you can sneak them into your Ryanair suitcase, not a bad thing. We need some spinach, we need some parmesan, some pesto, it can be homemade if you want to, and some cherry tomatoes as well. A few pine nuts, nicely toasted. Those are all the ingredients that we're going to need. So first of all, you want to toast your pine nuts. I've done these already. You need about a tablespoon of pine nuts. Just in a dry frying pan. But you do need to make sure that you don't leave them, because in just a couple of minutes they will catch very, very quickly. Toasting the pine nuts just brings out that little bit of extra flavour. Sometimes I do a whole batch and then I store them in a jar, ready toasted, if I know I'm going to use them in the next week or so. So I've got those toasted already. I've cooked my pasta, so all you need to do with the pasta is just to cook it in lots of boiling salted water, just as usual. Make sure it's al dente, it's got a little bit of bite, and then I drain it and I run cold water through it. That stops the cooking process, and you can do that a little bit in advance. I did that a few minutes ago. So that pasta is cold, ready for all of my dressings and all of my ingredients. So I need a couple of handfuls of nice fresh spinach. This is already washed baby spinach, and what I'm going to do is just grab that in handfuls and just run my knife along to cut that into shreds. Just catch a few of the bits that escape, and just by holding that together in a bunch as you move down, you'll find that you will shred that quite nicely and run through a couple of cuts like that. You don't want it too fine, you still want it to have some body to it. I'm going to put that in with my pasta. I'll just give that a little bit of a mix. I'm going to put in my toasted pine nuts, about a tablespoon of those. So next I need some parmesan. So I'm just going to use a potato peeler, and I'm just going to do lots of nice long shards into the bowl. So I'm using parmesan here. You could use Gran Padano if you want to, a little bit cheaper, but you'll find that it's worth spending a little bit more and buying good parmesan. It's all made in the same place, in the north of Italy, just in the same place that they make all of the Parma ham. So it's well worth buying the real McCoy. You can actually buy English-made parmesan as well, although they can't call it exactly that because it's trademarked and protected with the green nomination. So stir in your nice flakes of parmesan, about 20 grams. 20 grams of parmesan is quite a lot, and that's why parmesan is so good when you want to cut down your fat but you still want cheesy flavour. It's always good to use parmesan. The next ingredients are a few cherry tomatoes, so I'm just going to halve or quarter those depending on what size they are. So let's just halve these ones. Of course they'll be most delicious if they've been grown in your garden. Mine aren't quite ready yet, just the time of year, it's a little bit too early for those. So those are our main ingredients into our pasta salad. So you can see it's quite a nice vibrant colour. So the dressing I'm going to do today is just a simple pesto dressing, not a very acidic dressing. So I'm just going to combine a tablespoon of pesto, can be bought pesto or if you've got some homemade, and a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm just going to combine those together in a little bowl, and a tablespoon of some good olive oil. I'm just going to combine those two together just with a little whisk, and then I'm going to dress my salad with that dressing. So just stir that through, and that gives it quite a light coating of pesto. Just adds that really good flavour to it. A little bit of salt and pepper is what we need next. I obviously salted the pasta when I cooked it the first time. So just combine those ingredients together to give a lovely fresh pasta salad with that lovely pesto dressing. Just a lovely, refreshing mix of ingredients that really complement anything, perhaps a barbecue or cold meats. Just a lovely summery dish to enjoy.